What's going on?
What is this? Another thing for Thing and Slim?
What? Another trailer? Oh, you mean another chance to see it?
Another chance to.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait. Well, I say can't wait, but yeah.
20. Oh, no, sorry.
You just an old email, yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was a new one.
Is that when you booked the tickets and you forgot? No, that's
Shut
everything.
up.
That's Joker.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to the podcast.
Hey! I didn't even know you were recording.
I knew you didn't. I knew you didn't. Yep. Welcome back to episode 34 of the Black British Geeks and Irie Media podcast. We're back. Irie. Yeah, we're back. Sorry, been away for a while. One, I was traveling, and also we had a quite serious family emergency.
Yeah.
So those who know. Of course, we'd have loved the podcast, but you know, family comes first, man. As Vin Diesel says,
This is my family.
my family.
Then he stomps on the thing and everything falls down.
Do you know who he is?
What was it?
That's his brother. Oh my god!
Vin Diesel.
If you haven't seen it yet, go check out the new Fast and Furious trailer.
Him and his tank top, or like the Americans like to say, wife beater. So, what?
What? No. I was just thinking, what a bloody term
Yeah, I know.
to call
Pretty
it.
bad. You know, the police who came up with it.
Like,
We've been around to so many houses. It's the wife beater.
Exactly.
Instead of everything.
It's messed up.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, we know a little bit late, but before you get back to you guys and speak to you about a movie we watched not long ago, which was Bad Boys 3.
Bad boy, bad boy.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Yeah. I know we don't really talk about many other things apart from TV and film here, but I just want to very quickly say, hey, it's done now. We're leaving the EU.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're leaving the EU. See what's happened now. What's gonna happen now? What we gonna do now?
Yeah.
It's all messed up now.
I think this is going to be interesting. I think we're going to really find out, you know. I'm not obviously, like, for me personally, I'm not going to go into deep in politics on this show.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I think it's just a case of, you know, let's see what happens next and let's just wish for the best because realistically, that's what we want, really.
Exactly, and no one knows what's gonna happen. So could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Who knows?
Exactly. Let's stay optimistic.
Exactly.
But anyway, brother, how you doing? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm good. What's been going on? Not too much actually. Just work, like just being working and all that good stuff, and also doing still some writing.
Yeah. So you said you're getting ready to start your final draft. I mean, your second draft of your current script.
Yeah. So I'm doing the
One of your
second
scripts,
draft of the second script, where I really should be doing the second draft of the first. But yeah, the second draft of the second, because the second one was a bit more easier. The first one has more kind of research.
Oh.
So I have to do a lot more research into certain things because it's based in Africa.
Ooh.
So I'd need to do a lot more research to fully,
What part of Africa in particular do you know?
It is based in West Africa.
Any more specific?
So yeah, so Mali.
Okay, cool. There you
Yeah,
go.
so that region. So more like Mali and also some parts of like the Sahara. It kind of goes around.
Okay.
But it's more Mali just on the kind of before you reach the desert kind of thing.
Just kind of near Bob.
What?
Just kind of near Bob.
Idiot. Shut up. Idiot. Evil. I was like, what's he talking about?
Boom, ching.
Idiot.
Oh yeah, keeping those dad jokes going 24/7.
Idiot. So the second one, which is the thriller horror one,
Okay,
that's the one I'm working on.
nice. So how you doing, Seth? Oh, thanks for asking me,
Oh,
Tats.
you idiot.
Yeah. So
How you doing, brother?
yeah. Apart from our family stuff, which has
Yeah.
been obviously really challenging. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's time for transition, isn't it? It's just forget the whole nonsense of 2020. I think, like most people, you know, like all of us, we're all going through things, and we all got to, like, you know, become at crossroads and big decisions to make in life. And yeah, I'm at one of those crossroads at the moment. So yeah, it's been challenging, but the show must go on.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good. As you know, I told you recently that I should be co-writing a film as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna do it?
Which should be fun.
Make
So
him do it.
exactly.
No.
Who's that again?
I was listening to the song yesterday.
Do you know what? Take out all if there was no that N-word bullshit in it.
Yeah.
That's I really like the song.
Yeah, I know. Like yesterday, it just popped back into mind.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I listened to it.
Especially how Janae just her verse.
Yeah.
Just her verse and her flow, and just because like in the video she's just so cool and calm, and like
Exactly.
everyone else doing the dancing, she's like, nah, I'm just vibing. That's it. But yeah. So yeah, do my stuff. But anyway, let's get to Bad Boys 3.
With Martin Lawrence. And Will Smith. The other guy, I can't remember his name.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
So yeah, let's kind of begin a little bit about spoilers, and then we're going to spoilers afterwards.
okay, go.
So we try and do it for you guys, right? So when we're doing spoilers, we'll say spoiler. Yeah, cool. So yeah, what did you think of it?
Yeah, for me, I actually kind of liked it. I actually liked it.
Boy.
Yeah, it no, you look kind of like Jennifer Lawrence for a second. This word mouth movement she does when she's always screaming in certain films.
Oh yuck!
That's some weird face. But yeah, for me, I didn't mind it actually.
You didn't? With me, you didn't mind?
I mean, I liked it. That was what I was first saying. I can't jumping all over the place.
It came to harass me, but I didn't mind it.
Yeah. But no, I liked sorry, I was talking about the film Bad Boys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually liked Bad Boys for what it was. Like, especially because it's not done by crazy Michael Bay. Especially
yeah, that's literally that is the sound. That literally is the sound he makes every time. I mean, makes a cup of tea. It's like, oh, your tea's done.
Exactly. Actually, Michael Bay and Thing should do a film.
Who's that?
Tom
Cruise?
Abrams.
Hey, oh.
Like, just have the light, the flares going off in one side, so, have the sound, just everything going off crazy.
Yeah, but then you need someone to write the story.
Yeah, get it? That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Ow! But for me, yeah, I think I liked it. And like you said, the reason why I liked it is Michael Bay's good at what he does as well.
Okay, yeah.
And especially after seeing Six Underground.
Oh, yeah.
Which was another crazy film.
Yes, we need to review that as well.
Yep. So
definitely to review that film.
So like taking that and like seeing what these two the two other guys, I can't remember their names actually, the two other directors.
They don't matter. They don't exist.
But they do, because they done a good job.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, yes.
They done a good job.
This conversation we had before, this little debate where so they basically so Terrence was saying that he feels like, so his point of view is that he thought they did a good job. They're quite new directors, or maybe they're quite young directors.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't say new, haven't done research. But my feeling, for me personally, and I'd love to know what you guys think, my personal feeling is that you got people who you have the experience of Will Smith, obviously with all his movies, his TV shows, and obviously he's produced things before.
That's true. Yeah. And he's a producer on this, of course. But they wrote him down as a producer.
Producer or executive producer?
Probably executive. But I know that's not the same. But yeah.
Obviously, you have Martin Lawrence, which, he had his TV show a long time ago. He's got experience in films.
Yeah.
I wouldn't compare him up. I wouldn't compare him to Will Smith in the case of experience with big budget movies.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Martin Lawrence, which I didn't know.
He done Big Mama's House.
Oh my God.
He done.
I even forgot he did that.
Done Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Did he?
Yeah. There's a Thin Line. You can't remember the film. Remember, it's him. He's the main character.
I can't remember.
Yeah. So
but my whole point is
I know what you mean.
But you know what I mean? It's like kind of a bit like a bit like when you're someone who, if you're the director of a Tom Cruise movie, it's like Tom Cruise has been in movies since he was a kid.
Yeah.
So realistically, like he'll probably give you direction.
That's
if anything, or he'll probably set the scene up already, so you don't have to do so much. So for me personally, I wouldn't really give. I don't really give them too much credit.
Okay, yeah.
Because I feel like, well, just you already have a blueprint of what a Bad Boys movie should be like.
Yeah.
So just do the same, and go with that.
Yeah, no, that's true. Because actually, I forgot to say, I forgot to look up who actually wrote the script.
Okay.
So I don't know if they wrote it. I don't think they did. I think maybe they just directed it. If they wrote it, then they done a better job. If they were writer producers, I think they went slightly different than the other two Bad Boy films. And if they are writer directors, sorry, not producers. If they are writer directors, I feel like the story, even though it was the story went well for what it was. It's like it's not a great story, and they actually poke fun at a lot of it. Like whoever wrote it, they poke fun at it because there's certain things that you're like, okay, this is ridiculous, but within the film they even kind of reference that it's kind of ridiculous, everything that's happening.
Would you say it was actually a good film? Actually, no, but yeah, what did you find good about it?
What I found good about it is that they kind of came back together, and you feel like that they hadn't gone for a long. And I know that's acting probably more than just directing. But you feel like they've still been together, still known each other over the years.
Yeah.
I think the opening scene's a bit. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's ridiculous within the Bad Boy. It's kind of funny within the Bad Boy.
Bad Boy.
It is within the bad boys within the Bad Boy universe kind of thing. It kind of works. But so for me, I liked it. Maybe not the end, but I liked most of it, and even leading up to like who the character is, why the person has their kind of vendetta against. This is a light
Big Woody style.
So against Will Smith. And so I like that sort of thing about it. The only thing is I feel like it should have incorporated some more of the characters a bit more.
When you mean the characters, you mean the new characters, or do you mean?
Actually, no. I'll go back on that. I was going to say I would have hoped that it incorporated Martin Lawrence's character a bit more, because he's not really he's focused. But he's only focused because he's kind of in the background because he's connected to Will Smith. But the focus isn't him. It's not like, oh yeah, we're coming for both of you. It's like, oh yeah, we just want him. You just happen to be there.
Yeah, it's true. Did he even come?
They don't ever come for him. That's the point. Yeah.
So he could have just retired as an old man. In his chair.
Exactly. So this is the thing.
True.
But I guess it goes back to the first one where the woman who's looking, spoilers for the first one, the woman who's looking for McLary is looking just for Will Smith.
Yeah, true.
And then later on, Martin Lawrence just gets pulled into that because Will Smith wasn't there at the time. And then so he has kind of like a bigger part in that one. But it's still less to do with him. He's always a secondary character to Will Smith in that sense.
Out of two of them, who do you think is the better boy?
Is it the better boy? He's the better one.
Who's the better boy?
Yeah, because
Will Smith, isn't it? Will Smith's the better boy.
Of course, it's the Will Smith character. Even though what I think, what I didn't know until I watched the first one again, on the shut-up scene,
McLary,
is that basically, I didn't realize Will Smith's character, because I always thought, where did he get all this money? But he gets it left in an inheritance for him.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because that's why he can afford all the fancy suits and all the cars and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what made it interesting, because it wasn't the whole typical like, both from the hood and I can't remember the whole story, but I remember it was him. He was fairly like he had money.
Yeah.
I mean, so kind of, and if anything, he was more the hothead. Whereas the other one was like, was Martin Lawrence always trying to retire? It was only from the second one he was trying to retire.
I think it was from the second one he was trying to retire, but in the first one, I still think I only watched it like last week.
Okay.
What was it again? So I think in the first one though, he was still like, oh yeah, he's a family man and he can't be getting shot at so much.
Yeah.
So it's not retiring, but just not putting himself in so much danger.
Yes, you're right actually. Yeah, because it was all about, in part one was all about him and his wife, not about them.
Yeah.
And his background story is him and his wife, and all the crazy stuff going with Will Smith. Then the second one was about his daughter grown up and dating and stuff. Was there a kid then as well? I feel like there was a kid then, but maybe not.
No, I think, actually no, I can't remember. There must have been a kid in there. I feel like there was a kid somewhere.
Yeah, and then this one was obviously the whole kind of like granddad, pop. He's a pop now.
No, it's true. Actually, or maybe I'm just mixing up the kid with Lethal Weapon. But there was a Lethal Weapon one where, because they're both pretty much the same film.
Yeah.
But in Lethal Weapon, there's one where he's got the kid. Where, what's his name's daughter has the kid.
I guess the big difference is one is a dirty racist.
Yeah.
And one hasn't got one.
Well, yeah, one half of the crew is a dirty racist. I'm joking.
Listen, do I say
Well, Mr. Gibson.
I can't. I'm the sheer fact of, I'm not going off on a tangent, but I mean like the sheer fact that they're trying to give, people are trying to give Mel Gibson another go.
Yeah.
Like, just makes me sick.
Yeah.
Like, people are so quick to forget.
No, it's true. I mean, literally, he did say what he said. And he said it clearly. It wasn't even like what's his name?
Neeson.
Yeah, it's not like Neeson, which was bad enough. I agree. But I have watched a film of his afterwards. I know people are going to hate me for that. But I watched.
You can hate him now.
But yeah, I watched one
But
film
it
just
won't stop
because I was like, oh yeah, let me see which one. What was
Yeah,
that.
go on.
But at the same time, the Neeson thing,
Yeah.
like, is bad. But he didn't say a pack of.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
you know. So and then he didn't go. I think what else?
People say Will Smith in it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
he-
so there's a bunch of stuff that he done.
Anyway, I can't. Let's not talk about him. Just he makes me sick.
Yeah. But
Anyway, yeah.
other than that, but yeah, what do you think of Bad Boys?
So yeah, no, Bad Boys for me it was. I think it was enjoyable. It's two sides. It was shockingly low budget for what it was
Okay, yeah.
for me. So for me, it's Bad Boys 3. Got Will Smith attached to it. It's a big, kind of say big franchise,
Yeah.
but I mean, which is it kind of franchise because you got, but not like a
Actually,
franchise.
now it's becoming more of a franchise because those two brothers, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, two friends.
But I mean, either way, for me personally, it's like it's a big budget movie. Well, you expect it to be a big budget movie, but the amount of green screen,
Yeah,
the amount of bad green screen I saw was ridiculous,
yeah.
and the cameras they use, we can see cheap cameras.
That's true.
Yeah, they did some of the CGI they did was rubbish. Like they tried their best. You can see that they tried their best on a low budget to get the film looking, like a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
But the truth of it is, you can see right through the holes.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So it was only the fact of the movie was self-aware enough at certain points where they're making it clear that we're older men.
Yeah.
Or of anything, Martin Lawrence is the voice of reason. He's one who's kind of like Will Smith has gone off his tangents like he's a young man still. And if anything, Martin Lawrence is one who's always there. Like, look,
yeah.
you did we're not young anymore. It's like you dye your hair, you this, you that, and it's kind of like, and it's weird because at first when I first saw Martin Lawrence's face,
Yeah.
I got sad, man.
No.
I thought no, I mean,
everyone did kind of thing.
we're not dissing him, but I just felt sad for him because he just doesn't look healthy when he's talking. Sometimes he speaks with a slur like he's had a stroke.
Yeah.
Again, this isn't a diss. Maybe everyone know everywhere. Our mum had a stroke, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lay it out there. So he was speaking like he had a stroke,
Yeah.
which was weird, like because obviously I never heard anything like that before with him. But then after me kind of get into the movie, I found Martin Lawrence's one who's actually funny.
Yeah.
If anything, I found Will Smith a bit annoying.
Okay, yeah.
Because he had nothing, Will Smith didn't have nothing to do, but yeah, let's fucking get them. Let's fucking this. We're going to do this on a beach. And it was like, okay, it just got boring because that's all Will Smith keeps talking about.
That's true. I mean, I think the strongest his character's been, even than the second one, I think is, I think the strongest Will Smith's character's been in the films is the second one. I feel like the first one, it was mostly Martin. Sorry, I know it sounds like I'm going back on myself, but I mean, it's not because I meant it. Like when I said, oh yeah, in the first one, like even though it's not Martin Lawrence's character who's the focal point, he is the main character in that film.
Will Smith?
Martin Lawrence.
Okay,
Because Martin Lawrence in that film, he's the one who first meets the woman who needs protecting. She lives in the house. He's moving the story along pretty much. And then in the second one, I feel like Will Smith's character gets a bit more to do.
Okay, cool.
Because he's the one, I think he's like, not trying to spoil it. It's a mild spoiler, but I think he's dating. Is he like dating his sister or something like that? Or like he either knows his sister, or not dating the sister, but yeah.
I can't remember.
But
man.
I feel like Will Smith has more to do in that film.
Yeah.
And in this film again, I feel like it's tried to use both of them kind of equally, but Martin Lawrence is still. Yeah, I think in this one again, it's Will Smith again, but Martin Lawrence is used well, like for his comedic sort of thing. So I think he was used more for his comedy in this one.
Yeah, well, and I think that's the only thing that made it interesting. I think personally, like I think it was literally that for me what made it interesting. Nothing Will Smith really did. Like I don't know, like it was just not sad, but it just felt too much like again an old man trying, which I'm sure a lot of people do anyway. And maybe that's what they were going for.
Yeah, that's what I felt. But
but I feel like if the film was based like if both characters acted like that way, the film would have sucked, and I would have thought, do you know what? It's like I'm not going to forgive it because the production of it is bad for me already.
Yeah.
So, and probably sorry. And there's parts of it which is quite weird because you can see like they purposely spent the money in certain places.
Okay.
Like, sometimes you see like certain images where look really really good, had fast cars, had good shots. And then next time the scene was just terrible.
Okay,
outline around. I told you before, the outline around their heads.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we're in the car, but it's like you're not in the car.
Yeah, no, you could tell that. I mean, there was a part because they had to blur out the window, and I was like, okay, you're definitely not in the car. You're just sitting there. Well, you're sitting in a car, but it's not moving anywhere. You're just in the studio. But yeah, so for me, those parts, they were noticeable. But I mean, for the story, like, what did you feel for the story, the actual kind of characters?
I thought the story was interesting.
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah, I thought the story was interesting. What it was trying to do in a way. It could have. I didn't predict it straight away. If I'm honest with you, I didn't predict it straight away.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't see. I didn't follow all the breadcrumbs there.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, but yeah, it was right. It was not a story.
Yeah.
It was an okay story. I think. When I sat down, I remember since I sat down to watch the movie, I realized I was like, I don't actually know who the villain is.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if you did research before, but for this one, I was just like, oh yeah, like who were they actually going up against?
Yeah.
And then only with, of course, straight away in the movie, it kind of begins straight with the main person who was the villain. I don't know if they don't show it in the trailers on purpose, or maybe I haven't.
That's true, actually. Yeah,
I haven't seen the trailers, but I mean, I'll let you guys watch it to see.
Yeah, because even for me, I listened to one review before, and it was like a thing of like they mention who it ends up becoming at the end, who you know it is after.
Yeah.
But for me, still, I was still surprised by a lot of it. Like even though I knew a little bit of the things, like I didn't know everything that they put out there. So I was like, yeah, this was still an interesting film, and they took it in a direction where I was like, okay, this is Gemini Man, just a better version. So yeah, so I was like, this is just a better version of Gemini Man. Very good. That's what made me enjoy it even more, because I was like, okay, didn't like that film, but this one does it better. So if you've ever seen Gemini Man and you didn't like it, watch this, I think. But yeah, so what else did you think of it? So yeah, you said you didn't like the fact that what was it? That they use too much or bad CGI. But I feel like with Will Smith's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like with Will Smith's character, I liked kind of what they done at the beginning by getting rid of him for a bit.
Yeah.
And then after reintroducing him with a purpose to get this, get the particular person.
Will Smith, get rid of him.
Well, actually, no, because they squashed that part together, don't they? But I mean, because you know what happens at the beginning, where after he's doing the run.
Okay.
Actually, no. So let me go to a better one. What do you think of the old man run?
Yeah, no, I thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Again, it's just like, I know both of them, I know they're older men, but yeah,
Yeah.
It just reminded me how, yeah.
But I gotta say, it wasn't as bad as Thing, though. So it wasn't as bad as The Irishman. It's still not as bad as The Irishman. Like, yeah, it's bad, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, but I think at least The Irishman had at least the guys De Niro. At least De Niro is not older than bloody Will Smith and thing.
But yeah,
like you think Will Smith, who's still acting in movies, could do a better run than that.
That's true, but I feel like they may have done that on purpose. I feel like they may have.
Oh, what to do? A city run?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I feel like they may have, because they're saying, oh yeah, because the whole part of the run was, oh yeah, we're both getting old now, but if things like, oh yeah, I can still outrun you, even though they're both old. So we know they're kind of like old men now. Like,
yeah, but Smith, old 50, men.
56? No, what is he? No, he's not that old. So he's 52 or something.
Okay, but how old is Tom Cruise?
52.
Are the same age?
Yeah, remember. It's either 52 or 53, something like that. But they're both the same age.
Well, there we go. Listen, Tom Cruise will run a shit out of anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, how old is he? 52 or the same age?
But he's an athlete. He's been running all this.
Shut up. No, but do you know what I mean? It's like the run he was doing, again, maybe it was meant to be a silly run.
Yeah.
But when I watched, I was kind of like, wait a minute, like, please, I don't know, maybe I didn't. Do you know what? Actually, no fairness, it might have been a fun run.
Yeah. And it's not fair to compare Will Smith to Tom Cruise.
Go on.
As you know, Tom Cruise is very short. So he's got he's lower to the ground. That means that he's more steady on his feet. You can't say a 6'2" person can run as good as a short person. That's the point. And I'll compare Usain Bolt.
Exactly.
Because that's just an exception, because he shouldn't be able to run that fast.
Okay, well he does. So there we go. I'm pretty sure Johan Blake, his runs quite quick and he's not super small either.
Was he 6 foot?
I'm sure he's probably the same size. I mean, just because you run alongside Bolt, everyone looks small.
Yeah.
Until you see him in real life.
That's true, yeah. He's probably like 6'2", 6'3" or something like that.
Oh, do you know, I found it yesterday. No one really cares about this part. But I found it yesterday that, what's his name?
You're right, no one cares.
Those two brothers, those two YouTubers.
Who's that?
Oh, those two white YouTubers, blonde, American.
I'm thinking about
the Logans. That was it.
Yeah.
I had no idea that the young one, Jake Logan.
Yeah.
Jake Logan? Jake Paul. Jake Logan.
Logan Paul and
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I had no idea that bloody Jake Paul was like 6'1".
Is it?
Yeah, he looks so weird and looks so. He just looks short, but I guess next to his brother again.
He's short.
He looks smaller, but he's still 6'1".
But yeah, it's just like, even though 5'11" is not tall, but by much standard, but it just reminds me of what's it when we was like, oh yeah, he's really short. What's the other brothers' names? The Australians.
Oh yeah, the Hemsworth.
Hemsworth. He was like, oh yeah, look how short he is, and I was like, yeah, he's my height. Oh crap, 5'11" and a half. That's it. That's what you get. But alongside the brothers, he looks like he's just tiny.
Yeah. I don't know, I went off a tangent, but you know,
anyway,
so I did anyway. But anyway, Bad Boys, back to, I can't remember what we're saying, but we're gonna carry on.
We were saying Old Man Run, but yeah, outside, I think one thing I did like is that they were able to keep the guy who plays the sergeant.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I think he reminded me like how, I can't remember what the other episodes or what other movies properly, but I remember liking him in other movies as well.
Yeah, no, he's funny.
So, I mean, and again, like him also in this movie was enjoyable for me. Like, I actually enjoyed him being there.
Yeah. But no, and even for me, I realized like how influential certain things are. Like even from the second one, I think it was him who had to do the whole Woosah thing, or him and Martin Lawrence. Yeah. Like Woosah. And even for me, like at work today, someone was like, "Oh yeah, this is a Woosah moment. You need to like if someone needs to calm down." I was like, "See how influential that is." That was literally from that film, and everyone still uses it as a quote.
I still say Woosah.
Exactly.
Or if I see someone needs to chill out, I'll do the same sound because it was good. It was just like.
So for me, I was like, definitely, like that's influenced people even until now. So Bad Boys in that sense, I know that's the second film, but I think even with him going back to the character, I liked the fact that they kept certain characteristics. Like even in this one, when he gets stressed out, he's still got the acid reflux, and he has to drink he has to drink that. What was it, like Pepto-Bismol or something like that?
Yeah.
He's like rubbing his chest, and because sometimes. Like I get acid reflux, so you're just like, I know exactly what the feeling's like. So it just makes me laugh. I really enjoy it.
What did you think about the new team? Because they showed in the trailer as well, where it's like it's them two and the new school kids. Did you find it worked?
So when you said school kids, I was like, they're like 30s and 40s.
You know what I mean?
But I know, but in a lot of films they do put them in the school kids.
Yep.
But for me, I actually enjoyed them as well. The only thing is, which was a hard thing, was the fact that one of the people who acts as the younger group.
Yeah.
Oh no, the leader of the younger group. So she's kind of like in her 40s.
Yeah.
She's the same one who acts in Purge, the TV series.
Yeah.
And she looks exactly the same, and she's playing pretty much the same character.
Okay.
So I was like, this is just like watching Purge. So it was kind of, for me, that was the only thing that kind of pulled me a little bit out of it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think, but that also worked because she's playing the same character. So you're like, oh yeah, I believe her in this role.
Yeah.
And I did like the fact that you had the Asian guy.
Yeah.
The big white guy who doesn't fight anyone.
Oh, apart from transition.
Oh yeah. That part was good. And what's the other girl? I know her face from something. I can't remember what she had in.
Yeah, she has that generic look that she could be on any TV show in America.
Yeah, but I've definitely seen her face. Like she's acted in like maybe a couple of films or something like that. But I just can't remember her name. But
I think the thing is because she looks like she looks a little bit like Mila Kunis.
Yeah, that's the one. Sorry. That's the one. What do you mean? That's the one. What's he saying? The one what?
But yeah, so she looks a little.
Yeah.
She looks a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Vanessa Hudgens.
Okay,
What was she actually in?
She must have acted in a lot. Okay, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
From Journey, High School Musical 3, Hey,
Spring Breakers.
Spring Breakers. I bet some weird sexual film.
I'm joking.
I knew it.
It's the one with what's his name? I can't remember his name now.
Yeah, I think because she has a face that looks like people.
Yeah.
Because all the films I'm looking at she's been in are things which I haven't even watched, but I think again because she looks like other people's faces.
Yeah, no, I think she definitely does look a bit like
face swap.
But yeah, so even having like her in there, like, okay, yeah, and they work with the characters pretty well.
Yeah,
like her, of course, little spoiler, but her character is more the one who's willing to run into danger straight away.
Yeah,
like because when she's at I feel like because there's a part when they have to go, I think they're looking for, was he a drug dealer or he's like part of the gang?
Drug dealer.
So they had to go and get him.
I wear Nike, not Fila.
What's that?
Sorry, can.
Yeah, so they had to go and see, I don't listen to gangster rap.
Idiot.
But
don't listen to black music. Nah, the urban stuff's a bit too spicy for me.
No, don't like it.
That urban stuff is too spicy.
But yeah, so for me, that part where they have to go and get that guy because they need the information to find out why, who attacked Will Smith.
Yeah.
So for me, like her character being there, was like, she's more of the person who's up front and runs into it.
Yeah.
The Asian guy, I don't know, what was he?
I don't know. He just. What do you mean? What was he?
Like, was he like
Filipino?
He wasn't. Oh, shut up.
I don't know. Vietnamese.
What sort of Asian?
I don't know.
No,
we can look online and ask.
But I mean, like, the other guy was a tech guy.
Yeah.
And I think he's the gadget guy. So he's the gadget guy.
Yeah.
The other guy, the white guy, is the tech guy, and she's the kind of the shooter.
That's actually a little bit racist. Why making the Asian guy the gadget guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, so ridiculous. I don't know. Then they had I don't know where she's from, but yeah. But then of course her character is like always when they need help, she kind of like they all show up. But I like them. I thought they actually fit well with the story.
Yeah. No, it's true. Okay, I want to get to spoilers because we need to get to the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Anyway, would you say what's your final words for now? As in, like, would you recommend it? What do you want to say before we get to Spoilerville?
Okay, so what I want to say off the top of my head is, I would recommend it. I definitely think it's an enjoyable film.
Yeah.
I think that it does what it's meant to do.
Yep. Bad Boys.
Yeah, I liked all of it. It's one or two things that I think part 2 probably done better.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel that, like you said, maybe because their budget was a bit low.
Yeah.
You can see where they had to kind of like not do certain things. Whereas in the second one, they just went crazy with everything. And yeah, I feel like it was directed well enough that I really enjoyed it for what it was.
Cool. Are you going to give it an 8 again? I'm literally gonna hold you up to that. After you gave Endgame an 8, what else are you gonna give it 8? So you can give this an 8?
Out of the Bad Boy films, I would give it a solid 7.
7, okay. But out of other movies in general,
out of all movies, like
a rating out of all movies,
I will give it watchability of a 6.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. That is definitely fair. That's definitely fair. It doesn't, in order of the Bad Boys films, which I have enjoyed them, I will definitely, for me personally, I need to watch 2 again, just as a reminder. But as I can remember it, I'm pretty sure I liked 2 first.
Yeah.
Then 1, and then 3.
I agree. So I agree because some of the cinematography in 2 is just some of the best.
Yeah.
For what it was, I know it's Michael Bay and people don't like it, but just that beginning shoot I seen for me still sticks in my head. It's just in my head. Like every
Slow
time I
motion
think of
shot and,
exactly.
Yeah.
And like just there's certain bits in there like you have to see. So yeah, definitely.
Do you know what? Maybe I want to find out if anyone knows this. If anyone knows reason why, for some reason in the UK, I can't speak of other countries, they never show Bad Boys 2 that much.
That's true, actually, yeah.
And what I'm like, I'd laugh because remember the very first scene. Spoilers for the Bad Boys 2, but the very first scene has a Ku Klux Klan in it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I completely forgot.
I love it. I love the Klan has something to do with the Klan. Like, nah, nope,
we don't want that.
Exactly.
No.
Sitting in the meeting, I mean, with Warner and stuff.
Yeah, I forgot.
don't
That's
like
how he
that.
comes out with the 2 guns. Isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, I forgot.
We don't like that.
Yeah,
Don't distribute that one. Don't you do it.
exactly. Never know. Probably.
But racist. Yeah. Anyway, but anyway, look, spoiler time. Spoiler. Baila. Spoiler. Dance. Okay, spoiler time. Okay, let's get straight to it. What did you think about the twist of Will Smith?
Gemini Man twist.
Exactly. That the son of the main person who's fighting against was actually his son too.
I just think, like what Beowulf said, the sins of the fathers, Beowulf. The sins of the fathers. Anyway, but yeah. So for me, I thought that's pretty much what it kind of is.
Yeah.
But for me, yeah, I liked it. It was kind of, yeah, I liked the twist in the sense that it was like, okay, for the beginning of the film, it was about birth. Like that's how the film starts out. So
Okay.
the beginning scene is
About
like,
birth?
yeah, I can remember it's Martin Lawrence trying to get to his grandkid.
Okay, yeah,
and
yeah.
saying, oh yeah, he's got his family, he's enjoying being a father. Like, he's enjoying being a father, enjoying now being a grandparent.
Okay.
And Will Smith is just by himself.
Okay. On the head you keep explaining this. So the first thing's about birth, yeah, Karen?
Yeah. So I'm just saying, so for me, it's kind of, it goes with what the story is. So it's like, the story is Martin Lawrence, like, it's showing that he's got his family and everything that's going on. So he's kind of enjoying his life in that sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And the whole point of the beginning part is like, oh yeah, Will Smith, you're getting old now.
Yeah.
And you haven't got any family, you know, and he's just by himself. And then basically, I like the fact that they done the twist later on that, okay, yeah, you have got a son.
Yeah.
Now, how are you going to deal with this as a bless you? How are you going to deal with that as, you know, as the situation kind of unravels itself or unveils itself?
Yeah.
And yeah, all of the story kind of points in that direction. Not for him to be a dad, but
Yeah.
a lot of it is like, oh yeah, this is family. This is how he enjoy, you know, how Martin Lawrence is living with his family.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wants to retire so he can spend more time, you know, being just a granddad or just enjoying his life. He's, you know, so I feel like them doing that as a little twist at the end, I kind of liked it. I feel like maybe they could have done it a little bit better. I feel like they could have done it a little bit better, but
Yeah.
I liked it in the fact of, okay, he's got a son. And like I said, for me, it was just a better version of Gemini Man. Like, literally, I can't stop saying that, but it was.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was okay. I agree with you. It was a better version of Gemini Man, but I guess for me, it's kind of. I think it's. I guess you can't say like the kid doesn't look like him. Although they did scenes to make it look like looking into his eyes when they're fighting, and I'm like, yeah, you guys don't have the same eyes. So
Yeah,
I don't know why are we zooming into your face for. It's like that was pretty rubbish.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh, look, he's just like you. He's off the thing, like no, he's reckless, just like you. I'm like, nah, he's a criminal. That's kind of it. He was a organized kind of criminal. Was he part of the army as well, or police or something?
I think he was maybe part of an army or something like that.
Because they make it. Because remember earlier when he's talking to the mum on the phone, and I think she says that, oh, you're acting a lot like them now. Something.
Okay,
I can't remember exactly what it was, but I mean.
Oh, I thought she just meant like American.
Oh yeah, maybe no, you might be right then.
Yeah. Okay, I think they're Mexican or something like that.
Either way, he was a drug dealer.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me personally, it's kind of like, yeah, that's why he was that way anyway. It wasn't a case of because that's his son.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, it was how he dealt with him having a son.
Yeah.
I thought it was poor acting.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of like,
yeah.
he's your son. I'm gonna kill him. What?
Mm.
So what? Okay, actually, but yeah, me thinking out loud now. So why was he so adamant? Oh yeah, that's it. Because the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I even forgot about that part. But yeah, so yeah, he was so adamant because of the captain, and also because he shot him on the street.
Yeah, but that's bullshit. Because if you find out your son shot you, and I don't know, for me personally, it's like you're not talking about we're not talking about just some random person just shooting you. It's like you're in that job where you have either side. You have the law, you've got police, and you've got the criminals.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying you should accept your kids shooting you.
Yeah.
Not at all, but I think there's some level of compassion you have, and I guess we know obviously by the end of the movie
he finds that compassion.
he finds the compassion. But it's just kind of like when you find out it's like that's your kid. He didn't seem very shook for so long, and then it's kind of like he still will sit on killing him.
Yeah.
Until like we strangle him to death, and then he looks in the mirror and he's like, "That's my son."
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that was a bit true. But at the same time, you've seen certain people's parents, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, kill them. I don't care. I'll kill them."
Yeah, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's the majority of people. I think especially because again, as you kept saying before, you have the undertone constantly.
Really close.
You have the undertone constantly his friend, and the kid and family. So if anything, if all you're hearing is about family,
Yeah.
and then you find you have a son who's an adult, I think you would have a bit more compassion. Like from the get go, you shouldn't need Martin Lawrence to be the one to tell you that's your son. Look, tell him you need to say this, you need to say that. It's like, why wouldn't you just say?
Yeah, no, I kind of get that, but I also get, I guess it's how they want the film to go, but also at the same time, it would be like, you still wouldn't feel like a dad to that child yet. I get what you mean. Like, you would feel like they should feel compassion straight away. Everyone's different. I've heard stories of people seeing their parents on the street and the parent just walking past them.
Yeah.
Like, so
that's
each
reality.
person's going to have a different way of dealing with it. I just saw his way as he's angry, still angry. He doesn't know this child.
Yeah.
And his way of dealing with it is to become more angry. Like, it's someone that, oh yeah, you got your child. Like, yeah, well, that doesn't really matter. I'm still going to kill him because I still want my revenge. But then by the end of it, they're like, his character is not that. What you really find out is that he really does care for his child.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like that's, again, to show the progression that he's moved from just being angry and just being like, oh yeah, he's going to be selfish and by himself, to then saying, oh yeah, I'm going to be a dad and try and even like the very end scene is like, oh yeah, we're going to try and get you out of this situation of even being in jail. Yeah. So I think, it transforms his character.
Yeah, I think that's just down to
bad writing.
Yeah, it's either bad mixture of bad writing, bad directing, bad acting. Do you mean? And again, I like Will Smith, so when I do meet Will Smith in the future again, don't start shit with me. Yeah. I'm just saying that for this, I just felt like it was again because, and you're right, everyone responds like in reality, just because you're a parent, it doesn't mean you instantly have love for this person. So so it is true. So I'm not doing. I just feel like it just felt weird for someone who is. So he understands family because his best friend has always his best friend's family is like an extension of his own family.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So he understands that. And he's even you can see like at some points he's even considering that in the future potentially.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like making his thing just angry. I'm like, you just I felt like you should have said basically.
Yeah. No, it's true. But yeah, damn it, no, Douglas. No, I had an idea of what I was about to say. But yeah, for me, it was just with each character, I thought they're trying to make him grow.
Yeah.
Sorry for the comparison again to Gemini Man, but I prefer how he acted in this than the way he acted in Gemini Man. So from what I remember, he sees himself and he's like, oh, it's his clone.
Yeah,
and he's just like, okay, he's not gonna fight him no more, which I get because they are two different. They are the same person. So to him, again, it goes back to him feeling like not a father to, but a father to the clone. So it's very similar. And I feel like in this one, at least they kept that anger going for a little bit longer because it's irrational, like you're saying, it's irrational looking at from him being a father. But it's got the same rationality of him being like, oh yeah, you killed my captain. You killed all these other people. You tried to kill me. You put me in a coma for how many odd months?
Yeah.
Like, even though you don't know that, for me, I would agree. It's because he should know that the child or the guy, the man, know that he's not his son. Yeah. So he should have a bit more compassion in that sense, but also he would still have the anger of everything that's happened in the past.
No, of course. I think I agree with you. But yeah, parts that was good. A part again that really stood up for me was the captain scene.
Yeah.
So like. I feel like just when I started to like the captain even more, or just when I was reminded how much I like the captain, then we see him get shot and killed.
Exactly.
That was deep, man. Like I was Gave us some deep metaphors about horses running away.
Yeah.
We're literally in the cinema. We're literally exactly in the cinema, like just reflecting on life. Like, damn, that's deep. That's actually quite deep.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, dead.
Yeah. No, you knew it was coming, but you couldn't help but still feel the shock.
Exactly.
Yeah, like you said, what you said, like the way they positioned him, you're like, okay, he's gonna get shot now, but yeah, still, it was still, yeah, that was one of my favorite kind of parts, and they did make you like the captain more. I'm hoping they don't do a fourth one. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Only because how they ended this one, it just feels like unless they're gonna become like captains.
Yeah.
And then they kind of are controlling that same group or, starting their own thing. It feels like, what are you going to go into?
But I mean, again, but you really saw it. They kind of, I think the whole point is they are trying to do more.
Yeah.
Because, they've gone especially for Bad Boys for Life, not Bad Boys 3. So that's probably one reason why.
That's true.
Kind of in the naming strategy, try and make it like refresh it again. But then on top of it, you wouldn't end it. Like there's no, it's like the very first Marvel movie where it ends with credits and then all of a sudden Nick Fury comes out and says to Iron Man, we need you. Or Tony Stark, we need you. Because for the Avengers, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's like you wouldn't do that unless you're leading something else.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah.
So, I know, I guess, yeah, if you mean, I hope they don't make one, I get that. But I think from what we've seen here, I think they're gearing up to make more. Yeah,
they're definitely gearing up for it. Like you said, they wouldn't add that last scene, like, oh yes, I've got something for you. And then I was just like, yeah, you're going to be trying to make a number 4.
Yeah.
But I wonder what that's going to be. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it might be good. Because like you said, with Fast and Furious.
Yep.
Like how they done it. Going back to Vin Diesel. But yeah, how they done it was like they just kept on kind of going. And then afterwards you're just like, actually, this is pretty good. You've gone on to something completely different now.
Yeah.
Like you've got one or two of the main, of the characters, of course, Like, but I feel like maybe they could do that with Bad Boys.
Do you know, I kind of think, I know it sounds weird. Oh, here's a question for you. Do you think Bad Boys could live without Martin Lawrence? Although he gave all the comedy value, I feel like there's only so many times that we as the viewers can listen to him say he needs to retire soon.
That's true, yeah.
Or he's a pup now. Like I feel like you've kind of done it too much now.
Yeah. That's true, yeah. I mean, because his character, like you say, because his character's always been reluctant in what's going on. So you feel like maybe he should retire and then just have Will Smith come back as... like maybe that Will Smith just carries the rest of the franchise using other people. Or
I feel like, again, this might sound quite deep, but I don't mean it to be. I think in the new contracts, and it goes for both of them. I think Will Smith and Martin Lawrence should have something in the contract that says if you can keep doing Bad Boys movies, you know what I mean? Keep making Bad Boys movie. Oh my gosh, it sounds like weird.
Movies.
Do you know what I mean? But if they can keep making those movies, then you have to like get in shape.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to look after yourself because again, it's kind of like when you watch Fast and Furious. Imagine if all don't get me wrong, Vin Diesel don't look like in shape.
Yeah, but he's kind of he's in kind of shape-ish.
Yeah, he's kind of got like a kind of shaped dad body.
Yeah.
And I feel like Will Smith is kind of like he's in shape enough. He could do better.
Yeah,
but he's in shape enough. But you can't have Martin Lawrence like that, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you can do more movies, like, Martin's going to have to start running around a bit more.
That's true.
And so I feel like, in the contracts, if you're going to do it, then do it. Because me, personally, when they both stepped out of the car, and especially when Martin Lawrence stepped out of the car, I was like, do you know what? It just seemed lazy, man. I'm like, if you're gonna agree to do a new movie, then you need, if you're getting paid for this, like, you kind of have to look after yourself, man. Like,
it's true. It's like, because, after watching the first one again, I know he was in his 20s then. So I can't compare the two. But it's like looking at the first one where he's like slim and they're both kind of like in shape.
Yeah.
And looking at the second one, then Martin Lawrence started to get big already. But of course, at that time, it was that whole drug situation that he went through. So, I was like, okay, you give him that because he had he had all that kind of stress going on.
Yeah.
But then watching this one, I was like, literally, there's nothing changed.
No,
like, he just got bigger. And I was just like, okay, I feel like they should have let him have a few more months. But he says he got injured before it, so he couldn't do anything.
So he did.
I don't believe that. I believe he just was like, nah, this is all I can do.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to,
Like, I'm not, and don't get me wrong, is that I'm not saying you should force him into doing this. If he's if he's done with Bad Boys,
Yeah.
then cool. Like, to me, if it doesn't work out, and think cool. Like, just you don't have to do these movies.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, because you're like, if you think, for me personally, it was Bad Boys was quite impressive when I was younger, because they felt like two black guys strong, like two strong black guys, not gangsters.
Yeah.
Police officers are a different kind of thing anyway. They were funny. There was doing loads of things. All the stuff we see in these other movies, like, you know, where it's like a lethal weapon, where there's always like a black guy and a white guy. Or we're so used to seeing two white people all the time.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Actually having two black guys doing these things, you know, not really doing all the same like negative stereotypes.
Yeah.
Was good.
It's true.
So watching this now, I'm kind of like, listen, man, it's not the same feeling. I'm not, again, I made jokes before, but it's like, I'm watching my uncles get out of a car. And I'm like, listen, you're getting paid for this. That this is actually your job.
Yeah.
I mean, the same way I don't like lazy PTs. Like, you can't come to, oh yeah, making a new movie, and you've made no effort in them, like, to get up to shape, because you can't sit in a frigging car or bike. What do you mean, for the rest of the frigging, 2, 3, 4 more you make.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have to do a bit of running, because that's what you guys did before. That's really good. You guys jumping over cars, jumping to the wall, kind of, and then you stood up. You did the scene where you stand up, and then the camera rotates around you.
Yeah,
which was cheesy, but it's actually kind of cool.
But yeah, it was good for what it was. Like, yeah, for the film, it worked, especially with like the helicopter going on and all that sort of stuff. Like, for me, yeah, I agree.
Because action movies, so I say, but the action movies.
Yeah. And for me, I agree. Like, yeah, he's not that old. I don't think Martin Lawrence is even that old. Maybe like 50, if that. So I know like that is getting old. But at the same time, if he kind of got himself in a little bit more shape, where he was even like the same weight as in Bad Boys 2.
Yeah.
People would be like, okay, that's fair enough. And that's not impossible.
Of course not.
Look at what's his name. Why did my mind jump there? But I think his name is I think someone could correct me anyway. Al Sharpton or something.
Okay.
Like older American preacher back the black guy.
Yeah.
And like he used to be really fat. He used to be really big.
Yeah.
And even in old age, he lost weight. I don't know if that's because he got diabetes or something, but he had to lose weight. So even like for Martin Lawrence, for me, can lose weight. Yeah. Unless he's got something wrong with him.
But I mean, it's probably good for his health as well if he lost a bit of weight.
Yeah.
Again, it's not me dissing it. All I'm saying is, like, there's a difference between
for the film, yeah.
Yeah, there's a difference between, a case of like being broke and trying to lose weight, competing. Do you mean it's like,
having money and getting there?
Yeah, I'm sure he's compared to a lot of people. I'm sure he might not be as rich as Will Smith, but I'm sure you have enough money there that Someone says you have this movie, you can sit down and get a PT to work with you.
Yeah,
I mean, if you haven't got a gym in your house already, I'm sure you can afford a gym membership.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, it's true. So my mind just jumped straight to. I remember I used to watch one show.
Yeah.
And it was about like obese people.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, one woman was like, oh yeah, how did she start out? And she's like, oh yeah, she started out just by clapping her hands.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's just that easy, like just doing like something small. And I don't think he would need to lose a lot of weight. I don't think he needs to be like, oh yeah, as slim as like trying to be like Will Smith or not like when he was in his 20s. Because you can't, because you're like, he's in his 50s.
Yeah, so
but I feel like
I see slim 50-year-olds. Why can't he?
That's true. But I mean, that's a lot. Well, yeah, he can. But that is
a lot harder.
More, that is a lot more harder. But at the same time, I feel like, he could have lost some weight. Because it feels like he didn't try to do anything.
No, not at all.
But the good thing I think about him apart from the weight and everything like that, I think what he, like you said, what he done really well is that he was still able to act.
Yeah,
and I think that part for me kind of was able to. I think
he's funny.
Past.
I think I don't know to say he was able to act. I don't know about act. I don't think his acting was good.
Yeah,
but I thought he had some funny scenes.
Okay, but for me, personally, his acting has never been good.
Okay,
so I mean, acting within his scope of acting. Like there's certain people who can only act in a certain way. They haven't got range to act within their scope. And within Martin Lawrence's scope of acting, he's still comedic.
So he's still maintaining the below average.
Yeah. And sorry, going on to the weight for one last thing. Yeah, I agree. Like I'm just thinking of El Camino with that guy, and that guy was big, and I was like, you should have just spent a couple of months doing a couple of push-ups or a couple of things to lose that weight for it, because you could, you can do that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And if he, do you know, and I'm thinking like, I think about I literally thought about the El Camino guy, how he was skinny in the last episode of Breaking Bad, and then you try to do the same time span, and he's huge. I'm like, again, if I'm Will Smith and you're Martin Lawrence, but you're Martin Lawrence, and I'm like, Terrence, we need to do a Black British Geeks free movie. You know, after we've been both slim enough in the first ones.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you're completely broke and you can't, if you're completely broke, exactly, and you can't afford it, then me, big Seth or big Will Smith, help you for that, man.
Yeah.
Like you say, do you know what? Me and you, let's train together. Like, let's do this together. Let's train. It's like,
Yeah.
because you always have an obligation to your fans.
Yeah.
Like to people, lovers of those movies. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because if for me personally, if Martin Lawrence wasn't funny, he didn't say the funny his funny lines.
Yeah.
I would have thought the film was shit.
Yeah. No. Yeah,
Because I don't watch movies that low budget normally anyway.
yeah.
So
But you didn't like DJ Khaled.
no, none of them. None of these
DJ
people.
Khaled, man. Come on, man.
Oh, nonsense, man.
I'm only joking. No, I got
Another one.
idiot.
Yeah, I can't see what you mean. So for me,
Yeah.
it was like, it would have been a bad movie. It's only because all the things he said, like, were funny. Like, so that's what made me, like, keep watching. But, I mean, I want to see another Bad Boys movie. You know, and if they can't do it,
Yeah.
then, do you know what? Let's go and let's try a little Bond thing as well. Let's find someone else. Yeah? Let's find 2 new people. Let's recast.
Yeah. Okay,
And-
I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Completely like
Yeah.
redo the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, completely recast. We can carry on the Bad Boy thing.
Yeah.
But if you guys can't commit to doing it properly, then let someone else do it. You guys can own the front. If you guys own it.
Yeah.
And go on from there. Do you mean? I'd rather see that. Do you mean? I'd rather see Jaden. Well, I don't want to see Jaden run around. But
I mean, like, if you put on some weight and look bigger, can made himself big, you know, he
Nah,
might be
Jaden-
able to pull it off.
Jaden looks weird, man.
Yeah.
No.
But he looks weird because he's like skinny as well. He's just like small.
If it was Will Smith's other son, yes.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Like,
Because he's actually got
Trey?
Yeah, Trey. I think,
Listen,
yeah.
if Trey was in it, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Because Trey looks like a bigger person, very
That's
good looking guy. I think
Yeah,
he'd rock it.
No, it's true.
I don't want to see small head.
What are you talking about? Mr. Icon himself. What are you saying?
Just because he's an icon living, yeah.
Yeah, but no. Yeah,
Sign a record label.
Idiot. Misfits just did it. But yeah, so for me, I wonder what. Yeah. Anyway, going back onto Jaden. So I was thinking to myself, I wonder what he would look like if he was bigger. Would he suit the role?
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, no.
I think thing with Jaden, which is like most like child actors, when they was younger, they look cute. They looked to me, it's like he's acted as a kid was actually a lot better.
Yeah, it was. He was actually quite a good actor. He was good.
Yeah, and I think that was it. He like he went through a phase where now as a man is like he just doesn't look. It's like and again it's like it's not. Of course, it sounds like I'm dissing him. It does sound like I'm dissing him, but I'm not trying to. I just feel like most child actors, you go from looking cute at that stage, and sometimes it don't grow into your face.
Yeah.
And same as like Macaulay Culkin. You see Macaulay Culkin now, he looks fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Do you mean?
no need to chase robbers. They're just running like nah, mate.
Imagine chasing you in the dark.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, mate, Jack, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me shut up. Anyways,
So yeah, so for me it's like so for me I think you know right now case of like everything he's doing at the moment, you know, in his career is good for him. Like he's doing good things with his own movement and you know, doing whatever they're doing, so good for him. So I don't think he needs to act anymore, and I don't think he would work as a Bad Boys movie at all.
yeah.
Come on, any last weeks in touch before we call it a day?
So yeah, we haven't even talked about the main villain, the woman, the one who was Will Smith's kind of ex, or he was working with her.
So he was, I think he was undercover, and he said he's a driver, I think it was.
Yeah, it was like something like that.
Yeah.
Like pretend to be the driver or something.
And then then he had an affair with her,
Yeah.
which Will Smith loves his freaking Latino women.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He can't help. He's Latino. Like as soon as they said, "Oh, the child is his," I was like, I was just like, of course, if he wasn't married, it'd be hilarious because like he loves his Latinos.
Yeah.
all the time.
That's true. I mean, you never know. Maybe it's just like they're like, oh yeah, who cast well with somebody who looks like Will Smith?
Yeah,
Latino woman, like
It's
because
true.
even I guess I Am Legend, even though they weren't a couple.
Hitch.
Yeah, this film, any every other film, but yeah. So I never even thought of it.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, I thought she's alright. I thought they could have put more focus on her.
Yeah, to make it a bit more interesting.
Yeah, because I think her intro in the beginning,
Yeah,
I thought was good. I was surprised when they were kind of like prison escape.
that was I completely forgot that's how she was introduced to it.
Yeah.
Because she had a really good introduction.
Yeah, but then after she just became the phone
voice.
person.
Yeah,
Hola.
Yeah.
Sí. Sí. Domingo. Por favor.
Yeah, shut up. But yeah.
Vamos. Vamos.
Yeah.
Adios. Do you know what I mean? It's like for
Yeah.
me personally, like that's what she was doing. And before, you know, again, of course, you know, they had a little scene at the end. But other than that, it's like you can see she like how her mind was working. Like
Yeah.
she's a bit of a, like, I shouldn't say she's a genius, but I mean she
She's
had
a
like
mastermind kind of thing.
yeah. So
Yeah.
they could have done a lot more of that rather than you know
That's true.
Will Smith's son. Yes, okay, he's on the black bike. Oh, we've seen someone on the black bike. Okay, it's like
Yeah.
cool. Okay, we get it. He kills people.
And she's just the
She's the witch.
the Mexican mastermind, but she is like the Mexican master, but she's a mastermind who's Mexican.
See,
Like she, but for me, I liked it because they actually used part of it where like Martin Lawrence is watching the soap operas.
¿Por qué?
So yeah, and
See.
I've seen a couple of those like the soap operas before,
See,
and you're just like stop saying see all the time. You're like, yes, yeah.
see.
But yeah, so oh gosh. But yeah, so for me, like it worked well because they were like, yeah, we're gonna have fun with this.
Mhm.
We're gonna say this is a soap opera. You're watching a soap opera,
Yeah,
and pretty much, yeah, this is like the whole story is out of that. So I liked her character actually. I think she played it very well.
yeah. I think you know she did. I think again, maybe it's a budget restraints.
Where they couldn't use, yeah.
Yeah, she could have done more than just be on the phone.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, because of how active she was in the beginning,
Yeah,
like, yeah, they could have done more with her character by the end of it. And then just the whole helicopter crash was kind of rubbish, a little bit.
oh,
I
the
think it could have
ending.
been, yeah, I think it could have been better. Some of the scenes that they were using for the helicopters,
Yeah,
yeah, they weren't that great. But other than that, I didn't mind it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Again, it's just like you can see that it was there's money restraints. You can clearly see it because I feel like you know with a bit more money they could have done more. Like watching after it's been terms of saying like we will do a review of Six Underground, but you know like the type of effects you saw in that movie,
Yeah,
there was just so much. You like Michael Bay could have just shared out. You know he could have shared out some of the budget for other people to make movies because they
Yeah.
did so much, and I feel like that's what was lacking. It really was lacking a budget because then maybe they might have had more time to dig a little bit deeper into the story, a bit more into the effects and stuff.
yeah,
I'm kind of hopeful for 4. Actually, maybe not hopeful. I'm kind of interested to see.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant like for the Marvel movie.
No.
I'm just I'm tired.
Yeah, no, I'm more interested. I'm kind of interested to see what they can do with the 4th one because I guess in a way it goes back to. I guess in a strange way it goes back to Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
I feel like once you did the first trilogy, it's kind of like, well, what can you guys do next? And in a way, for me, it's like the reason why I like Fast and Furious, I know I like it. I like it because each movie they find a new nice locations that's really well filmed to do it in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care too much about the different cars, but it's more like okay. They all try to outdo themselves with something ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think we said before. 1 minute there was I think there was like a tank comes out of the front of a plane.
Yeah, that was the one for me.
There was a submarine coming out of the ice, like hitting the cars and chasing cars. There's Vin Diesel spinning his car around, and Vin Diesel had all these other cars like shot like what's the thing called again? Like a
the harpoons
into his car, and he spins the car around and flips their car. It's like it's just always ridiculous.
Yeah, because the other one was like a bank vault, wasn't it? Which
Yes.
he went across the thing and they had it on the back.
Was it in Brazil?
Yeah, something like that. That was a really good scene. And after watching how they made it, I was like, this is really good. Like literally, they actually put time into it.
Yeah. So for me, it's kind of like those movies. They always like I know I'm watching it for because they're kind of like, look, it's me ridiculous. Let's just do it. And I think in the trailer of Fast and Furious this time, there was one scene where did you see? There's a couple of those crazy scenes. There was you saw one scene when they drove quickly across the bridge that was supposed to be.
Yeah. Actually, wait, did I see that part? I know I saw the part where the car jumps off the cliff and then hooks onto a vine or something and flies across the
So there's so
they jump off a roof.
So there's 2 scenes. So there's 2 more scenes. So I don't know what I just said to you. So basically, so what happens is the car is Vin Diesel's brother's car.
Okay, yeah. Spoilers, just in case you don't want to watch trailers, because some people are like, "Oh yeah, I'm not watching trailers, so it doesn't spoil it." But
Okay,
anyway,
cool.
So go ahead.
If you don't want to listen to trailer talk,
Yeah.
trailer spoilers. Anyway, so the car kind of drives quickly off the mountain, off the hilltop.
Yeah.
And then a stealth jet flies over and collects the car with magnets and picks up and flies. That was one ridiculous, other ridiculous one.
Yeah.
And then just when we thought it was ridiculous enough, then as you're saying, Vin Diesel's car, who's following that car, is going off the same cliff.
Yeah.
Somehow in the bridge that's fallen to pieces.
That's what it was.
Hooks on
perfectly
to the front of their car.
Yeah.
And then it kind of swings the whole car like around the side of the mountain, which, you know, they cut it before it lets go of it and it lands safely and drives off. But I'm like, it's like they know what they're doing.
No,
they're making ridiculous scenes because, you know, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's
and
it.
I think that's it. Like for me, and last but on the Fast and Furious. But for me, it was just So I remember when I realized how ridiculous it was, and it was the tank scene.
Yeah.
Where Vin Diesel and I can't remember her name. It's the one who plays his wife now, I guess. Yeah, where they crash the two tanks. I think it's either they crash together, or the tank gets pulled and he jumps off the front of the car and they smash into each other and he spins around in midair and smash. I was just like, this is just gone ridiculous now. Out of that, I was like, this is ridiculous. Second one, I knew, this has just gone too far.
Yeah.
When he stamps on the car garage thing.
Yeah.
And the whole building falls down. And I'm like, because there was a crack. I'm like, I'm done. It's finished. Like for me, I was done. I was like, okay, whatever happens next, happens next.
But look, man, there's a load and weight then. Like, what do you mean?
It was,
That's why your foundations and how it's so important because if Vin Diesel steps on it,
I mean, that's it. So yeah, for me, that was like when I was like, I'm done. Like this is gonna be what it's gonna be because once he stepped on that the crack, the whole thing fell down. I was like, whatever happens next is gonna just be fun. It's still gonna be funny.
I just remembered now. Not why I liked it, but I remember now. Gabrielle Union was in part 2, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And she's when she goes, the mine.
Yeah, right next to the mine, and then he throws it. He froze the gun, is it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and then blood.
Oh my gosh, I need to watch this movie again. I need to find it.
I need to watch that because I think that one, like I said, definitely one of my favorites. So going back onto Bad Boys, definitely one of my favorites. Like it's the second one.
Little bits.
Yeah, just even like they had so many good bits. Not to spoil it, but in the second one you had the chase scenes. I think there was like car scene
with the hair shuns.
You had the body scenes.
The body, oh yes.
The body, like
all the
bodies.
My gosh.
You had like I said, the beginning, the shootout scene, the Ku Klux Klan scene that you said. You had what else? Even that little right next to the main part at the end was pretty funny. Like for me, there was lots of stuff that they had in there.
Yeah. Didn't have Gabrielle. I need Gabrielle Union back in it, man.
Yeah.
Do you need her? Okay, anyway, look. So anyway, let's just run this up because we've been talking a long time about Bad Boys, but you know, it's because we missed you guys. Yep. We missed you.
Had to give you a long episode.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, big. I'm enjoying.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, I was going to stop because even though it works with Will Smith, it just doesn't sound right.
They called him Big Willie. Anyway, so anyway, Terrence gave us an 8. I gave it a 6. And no, definitely. I say watch a movie. Again, it's a weird mixture of great and tragic, meaning like the filmmaking.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Martin Lawrence again. I was like,
no, I kind of do. A little bit, but realistically, all credit goes to him because I feel like, for me personally, he made it what it was. Yeah, he made it funny. He did all the funny scenes. Whenever Will Smith's trying to act up, he made him put me in his place.
That's true.
So yeah, I give it. So that's why. Yeah, I just feel like tragic has like just a budget, man, and just the fake green screen stuff, and yeah.
No,
so, anyway, any final words, T, for the people them?
No, just glad to be back again, doing another one. And what was the other one? We need to do 6 Underground. I think that may be one what we speak about. So
yeah.
I think it's good. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the year. Hope your year has been eventful and good. And yeah, that's it, really.
Cool. Okay, well, you can catch us on your socials. There's no need to message me.
So
T for short?
T for short, or Terrence Malcolm everywhere else. And yeah, that's it. T for short on Twitter.
Yeah, cool. Don't mess with me on social media.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The mean, devilish, black, dark evil.
Palpatine. Okay. Anyway, catch you guys later, and thanks for listening. Peace out.
Peace.
Bye. I gotta say, man, I actually really love Bad Boys. Yeah, Bad Boys is good. Top 3, man. Yeah. Top 3.